What's good, everybody? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one, man. But before we jump into this, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. All right, let's get into it. So we got the Phoenix Suns as the topic of discussion today. We've had the media workout, as a lot of teams have had theirs, but more particularly covering this team, man. It's a very interesting dynamic that's taking place. Obviously, everyone knows about the Sarver situation and starting the process to sell the team. And that has a lot of people rattled from the fact of it's going to eliminate his quote unquote disciplinary actions that the league took, which is the 1 year suspension, $10 million fine, which is, again, like I said in my previous video, absolutely nothing. It's not even a slap on the wrist. Go check that video out if you haven't already, man, and you'll see what I mean by that. But nonetheless, let's jump into this player situation, man. So we got reports coming out. Monty Williams and DeAndre Ayton haven't spoken, or Ayton says he hadn't spoken to him since he got benched in Game 7 of last year. Um, my take on that whole situation is Monty said it, for a lot of players, he actually hasn't spoken to a lot of them, just kind of let everyone detox and get a break from that disappointing performance in Game 7. It left a bitter taste in not only the players' mouth, but also any Suns fans out there left a bitter taste in their mouth as well, man. So I think for him, he said he's just giving everyone a break, kind of let everyone recharge and come back more hungry and more focused. But more specifically, now the situation with Aiden is a little bit different because he was in hopes, in line with getting a excuse me, a contract extension or getting he was looking to cash in on getting a big deal, man, but that didn't happen. The Indiana Pacers had an offer sheet to him, and the Suns matched that offer sheet. So he expressed his interest in getting away from the Suns, but the Suns matched it to keep him there. It's a weird situation when you don't want to be somewhere, but you're forced to stay there. And I think that's what we're having here is a situation where he wants to, be gone, but at the same time, the only market that kind of tested for him or sent something out for him was the Indiana Pacers. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that speaks volumes, but nonetheless, man, it kind of shed some light on teams' true interest and things of that nature. But yeah, they matched it. Now he's there, and they're going to have to work through at this point. Again, he's not. Looks like as of right now, he's not going to get the money that he's seeking to get. I hope he does. I wish for every player to get the bag, man, and secure for their family and future generations to come. But in this situation, it's going to be a tough one, a long year for them, man. I'm sure they've had conversations since the whole media reporting of that came out. But nonetheless, man, DeAndre Ayton has to play better. You can't sit there and wallow in your feelings and emotions about the situation. You got to play better. Show not only your teammates, his franchise, and show everyone why you deserve what it is you're seeking to get paid. Show everyone that's my only advice to him, man. Is stay focused, grind it out, show everyone your value and your worth, and don't allow it to kind of consume you to the point where you're going out there and you're giving it a lackluster effort, and people look at you as seeing that you're a quitter. In the biggest situations in time, man, you kind of you shrink in the moment. You don't want that to be your memo of who you are as a player. You don't want people to remember you by something like that. So we'll see what happens with him. And then to move on, we got Jay Crowder expressed interest of moving on from the Suns. Him and the Suns mutually agreed to not for him to attend the camp. And he's expressing and testing out the free market or the free agency market as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Cleveland Cavaliers expressed interest, and it hasn't been a number of teams that's coming out just because he's been well traveled in the NBA as well, played for a number of teams, so they know what they're going to get from him. Definitely can knock down some shots. Smart defensive player, and he's a workhorse. He's gonna show up and show up. Whenever he's there, he's gonna show up, punch in, and get the job done. He's gonna do his job. So I'm sure more teams will come out expressing interest for him. And then, again, like I said, man, we got, CP3, Chris Paul going into his 1,000th year. I'm just joking, man. We got him going in, and we'll have to see how his health holds up for the entirety of the season. You know what you're going to get from him. He's shown flashes and glimpses of, being able to play great in short stretches of times and taking over a game and controlling a game. But again, with him in the biggest moments, he's had those moments where he kind of shrank in the moment as well. So we'll have to see, and he's very injury prone at the wrong time. So we'll have to see if he can stay healthy and make it through. Devin Booker, I'm sure, has been in the lab continuously working on his game, so kind of know what to expect from him. My thing with him, as I would say, I would love to see him focus more on his ball handling and playing defense, man, playing both sides of the ball to channel that inner Mamba mentality. I would love to see it, man. And again, they have a great supporting cast, high energetic, high up tempo, fast paced team. So I'm very curious to see, what changes they can make to make a difference to get themselves over the hump and remain a serious threat in the West, man. I'm very curious, and I can't wait to see it. But again, just want to report a little bit on that to you guys, man. Get that out to y'all. Again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that bell icon to get all the notifications. Also, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll be responding to each and every one of y'all. If you wish to support the channel, that information is flowing at the bottom of the screen. It'll also be in the video in the description of this video as well. So again, man, that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through to the zone. Y'all be safe out there.